Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Man Blitz podcast. I'm Jake Lynch. Did the Jets actually make a good hire?
I don't know, man. I'm Micah Huff. Cordell Patterson recruiting Deshaun Watson to the Bears. I see you. Hey, it's time. Ryan Pace, you got to save your job. Make the trade.
It'd always be a good trade. A lot for Deshaun. All right, so it's been a big week for football and basketball, but first, make sure you go subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and we're now on TikTok too. Make sure to go follow us on TikTok. Make sure to give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, and make sure to tell a friend about it. Now let's get into the show. All right, so last night in the NBA, there was a huge trade that shook up everything.
Blockbuster.
14 trade. So Brooklyn, they got James Harden. The Rockets, they got Victor Oladipo, Dante Exum, 4 first-round picks, 4 pick swaps. Cleveland, they got Jared Allen and Tyshawn Prince. Nah, not too good. But Indiana got Chris LeVert in a second-round pick. What are your thoughts on this trade? New big three in Brooklyn? Like, what's good about it?
Ooh, damn. Whenever Kyrie come back, that man is in another world, bro. I don't know what he's doing. But with this trade, though, like, this is not going to be like a Warriors team where they played really unselfishly, but it's going to be really like we've seen Harden play with the ball dominant point guard, and I don't want to see that again, you know? But the Rockets and the Pacers, though, I like this new Rocket squad. Nobody's going to talk about – they're going to talk about the Nets, but Victor Oladipo was something to prove with this DeMarcus Cousins. Christian Wood is going crazy.
He's going crazy, man.
He's hooping.
Hooping, not just hooping.
I know y'all seen that Supreme Dreams new video, man. Kyrie!
They don't miss, bro. But out of the 11 scoring titles, the last 11 scoring titles, KD and James Harden won 7 of them.
Damn.
He's on a tear this year, like already to a star. He's been tearing it up. I just don't know what to think about this trade. It's like the Nets don't got a bench now, so it's like you do get some of the 3 best players, and then your bench. I don't know, but I mean, it all depends on Kyrie. But we'll get into that next. But all these scores, only one can score. Only one could. There's only one ball at the time. So I don't know. I mean, I would love to see it work. KD and James Harden get on the team again, just like OKC days. But like you said, this Rockets team is good, man. Oladipo and John Wall running the fast break.
It's gonna be a sight to see, bro. They are clowning Kyrie though, man. Dude, I heard somebody call this man Kanye.
This man
he's not even gonna be the Robin. They say he's gonna be the Alfred, the butler.
That man done, bro. All right, so now let's get into Kyrie. Is Kyrie going to hurt the Nets? Because he hasn't been showing up to get. He didn't even tell nobody. It was like he didn't even tell Steve Nash. That's the head coach. He didn't even tell him. Just a slap.
Don't respect him. But this like Kyrie hurting the Nets, like that's what this Harden trade is for. It's an insurance policy for Kyrie. Because already they've seen that he's not reliable. So you bring Harden in, you can get Kyrie out of the picture, and you still have a good playoff team. But they have 3 roster spots left too. So like they can add some pieces, maybe get somebody in the trade deadline. I don't know, but I think this is gonna hurt.
The Nets need to add us too, bro. We gonna be hooping off the bench, man. We gonna be hooping.
6 man for a reason.
Patrick Williams over here, but we gonna be hooping. But Kyrie's got a bad track record, man. Ever since his last year on the Cavs, man, he's talking about I want to be the best player. It's like, man, you're playing with one of the greatest players of all time, and LeBron, you're winning. Right. Hey, give me your ring, Kyrie. Give me your ring. I just don't understand.
There's no way he's the number 2 option either. Harden is better than Kyrie. Yeah. So now he's the 3rd option, and we already seen him not even want to be the 2nd option. Now it's just like, come on, man.
You remember Kyrie when he was on Instagram Live with Kevin Durant and he was sitting crisscross applesauce? That man Kyrie was weird, man. And when he showed up to the game, he was doing all that he was swinging that thing back and forth and letting the smoke out, bro. That man weird, man. That man I don't know. Kevin Durant, man, sit that man Kyrie down and tell him slap him across the face.
You need to have a talk with him, bro. Like, what does Kyrie do? Does he not want to play basketball? Like, what is he doing?
Like, man, you one of the best players in basketball. You want to, like, that's cool. You can all, like, you can do, like, social reforms and everything, like, helping the community and stuff. But you need to play basketball for the Brooklyn Nets at the end of the day. I don't care about none of that. You need to be hooping on the court. But the Nets, they're getting with Kyrie, though. They knew what they were getting. At least they got KD long term.
Yeah.
So we talked about the Rockets and Lau. Let's stay in Houston. Houston got the quarterback problem with the Houston Texans, and Deshaun Watson been overly loud talking about trade me and everything. They just interviewed what's his name? Who's the guy? Yeah, Eric Bieniemy. They just interviewed Eric Bieniemy, so they finally getting on Deshaun Watson good term. But you see Deshaun Watson getting traded.
It's hard because it's like the NFL is not like the NBA at all. Like these players, like the NBA, these players like rule, overrule the GMs. Like you saw Harden, man. He got traded like this. He wanted to be. He got traded like that.
That man ate out of his way at Houston, man. That man was eating like crazy, man.
They told his ass, don't show up to practice. You're gonna get traded, all right? Don't show up. They closed the doors to that Jamal Adams meme, bro.
Jamal Adams, I got cut. That's James Harden.
Because I got cut, but I don't know. I want it to happen, and if I'm like a team that really needs a quarterback, a proven quarterback, I'm trading everything. If I'm the Bears, Khalil Mack, I'm sorry, man. I love what you're doing with Chicago, but you ain't doing shit this year. You gotta go, bro. And then, like, you just gotta make that move on Deshaun Watson. Like, he's a great quarterback in the right system. Bro, with him and like a system with the 49ers, that offense would be perfect, bro. But I don't see him get traded soon.
The thing for me is I don't see them trading Deshaun Watson, but they are not a few pieces away from being good.
No.
Like Fuller's gonna leave. Their line it's all right, but their defense is atrocious. And I just don't see them being a few pieces away. So I feel like it's just time to go into rebuild mode. You can trade Deshaun Watson, you can get the third pick.
Get some picks.
You get the third pick from the Dolphins. You can get the 22nd pick from the Dolphins or whatever pick they got. You can get a second round pick. You can get a next year's first round pick. I don't know. I don't know if that's a lot, but you can keep getting picks from the Dolphins. You can get Tua from that trade. You can trade J.J. Watt, get some trade. I feel like Texas just going to rebuild mode. They got a new GM. He came from the Patriots. He was in the meeting with Bill Belichick. So, I mean, I feel like they should just go into rebuild mode. Because if they trade for that Tua trade, it helps out both teams. Dolphins going to win now.
Yeah, it does.
Texans, they get off Deshaun Watson, they get a rookie contract in, they got more space, they can free up, and I feel like it works out perfectly. But like Deshaun Watson, there's been rumors of him to the Rams. Now the Rams don't got enough cap for him, but if he was with
I'm saying it would be totally different, bro. Like him in a great system with a good offensive mind, bro. Shit, MVP, bro.
Look what he did with Bill O'Brien. I mean, he won 11-5. Bill O'Brien's a good offensive coordinator. But,
hey, new Bama offensive coordinator.
I mean, sure. I mean, now since you're talking about college, let's go into Urban Meyer, man. So Urban Meyer accepted a job for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Do you think he's gonna turn on the Jaguars, or do you think you could see him turning into another college coach not making it?
It's a great coach, but this Jaguar system, he gets Trevor Lawrence. He's gonna be in a good spot, but. They're like the Texans aren't a few pieces away from winning. The Jaguars are far from winning. So he's going to have to do a lot in this system, in this Jaguars team to, get it going, get his guys in there, But I think the Salas move is a better move, though, to be honest.
I do too. But the Jags, it's hard to mess up the Jags. They have 11 draft picks. They have $72 million in cap. It's hard to mess. You got James Robinson, DJ Chark, Josh Allen, not the Buffalo one. Josh Allen coming off the edge. It's hard to mess that up, man. It's hard. But he's gonna get Trevor Lawrence. Nope, he's not taking Justin Fields. Why do people I don't know why people keep saying that he's not taking.
Yeah, Justin Fields has no ties to him, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan Day got Justin Fields, and he's playing. But Urban, it's hard to mess this up, but I mean, look at college coaches that didn't pan out. Lou Holtz left in the middle of the damn season. Steve Spurrier didn't make it. Nick Saban left in the middle of the night. Chip Kelly traded his best players away for his college players. Jim Harbaugh went to the Super Bowl. He was good. I don't know. I don't know. He's got a former Buckeye, Mike Vrabel, that went from college to NFL, but he obviously wasn't a head coach in college. But it's hard to mess this up. But you know, he said he was done a few years ago. He was faking. He was faking all the headaches. You know,
it's going to be interesting though, because Trevor Lawrence is coming in. He gave him that whooping that one time, bro. Ohio State played Clemson. And it's going to be like, hey, call this play. Dude, I beat you, dude. I know more than you, dumbass.
It's like, it's hard to mess this up, but I mean, but I don't see him lasting long in the 4 years. It could be another Jim Harbaugh kind of thing where he does good and then it just levels off and he's done. But he could say,
goes right back to college.
Look, he's had problems following him at Florida. You know, all his players got damn arrested, and then he went to Ohio State. He wasn't telling anybody about his wife's wide receiver coach's wife. So he's always had a problem everywhere he went, but he's always turning around teams. So you know, it's not that bad. But so now
you really complain if you win? Now just
yeah. So Florida, now let's make our way up to New England. A lot of people say this is Cam Newton's last game starting as a quarterback in the NFL. And now let's ask the question, do you think he's a Hall of Famer? Now let's pull up some statistics. Cam Newton has more passing touchdowns than Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Joe Namath, Terry Bradshaw, Bart Starr. He also has more rushing touchdowns than O.J. Simpson, Terrell Davis, Thurman Thomas, and Herschel Walker. Now, when I first asked you that question, you were probably like, what's this man talking about? Now, since I said the stats, what you thinking, man? What you thinking?
Nah. O.J. Simpson could have had more touchdowns if he wasn't killing people. You know that's true. I don't know about that stat, but the Roger Staubach and the other quarterbacks.
He's only played 10 years, so I mean, you know, it's not too long, but
the Hall of Fame, like, the numbers obviously have gone up, you know, like your qualifications to be in the Hall of Fame are bigger now. Quarterbacks is doing more, like, stats are more, like, valued than they were back then. But it's just this season is really just going to have a bad taste in people's minds. 8 touchdowns and 10 interceptions? Play 15 games. I'm just like, and he was playing with a great mind. Bill Belichick, you think this Bill Belichick would have got the best out of him. That man was having 93 yards rushing, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions every game.
That man was out there wearing black Air Force Ones, man.
Stomping, bro. But I think if we can have 2 healthier seasons, like if we can have one more season at least, just to have like back MVP season back him, like if we go somewhere, you know, the Bears, but somewhere like that.
I'm gonna line at the Bears, man.
Just get this season all, like, out of people's minds, then maybe he can get in that conversation. But the stats are good, like you said.
Stats are good. You know, he's got an MVP. He went to the Super Bowl. I don't know. It's only been 10 years, and, you know, he's got all these passing yards and pass touchdowns better than all these quarterbacks, but it's hard to get in as a quarterback. It's like it keeps shifting. You know, the eras keep shifting. They keep throwing the ball more and more and running the ball.
Right.
I think he is the greatest dual threat of all time. You know, I think he's past Vic.
We'll see what happens with Lamar, bro. That man.
Lamar's gonna pass him, I think. But you know, if Vic wasn't, like you just said, O.J. Simpson wasn't killing people. Michael Vick wasn't playing with dogs. It'd be different. But Cam Newton, I think he's the greatest dual threat of all time. And you know, he's dabbing up kids and everything, giving kids the balls in the crowd. And I think I don't think he's a Hall of Famer yet. You know, like you said, give it a few more years. Put that man on the Steelers or something.
That'd be a good system too.
Something like that where I don't know if he'll be ready to sit behind somebody, but if it sits behind somebody like a Ben Roethlisberger who knows he's going to leave soon, then I think that's good.
Yeah.
So now we talked about Irving, and we talked about Saleh going to the Jets. Those two already gone. Who do you think is the best NFL head coach opening so far? That's left. It was like,
head coach position that's left.
yeah. What you think is
Hmm.
best?
Eric Bieniemy, bro. He's
Yeah,
doing it like he needs a job, bro. And people are downplaying how good of a coach he is by saying he's not even calling plays and stuff. Like, come on.
come on.
They just don't that man's been the OC for like how long? Like the Andy Reid coaching tree is great too. Like these people come out of right out of their first couple years. You saw Doug Peterson win a Super Bowl. Matt Nagy comes in. I know there's a lot of hate about Matt Nagy, but he gets the job done. I don't want to hear it. He takes the Bears to the playoffs first season. Like there's Andy Reid is a great mind, and I think Eric Bieniemy should get in a position to succeed. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Get him on a team with the Texans would have been a perfect fit at Deshaun Watson.
They have picks, man. They have picks. They ain't trade 2 first rounds for Laramie Tunsil. But so what location is the best? What team is the best head coach opening?
The Chargers, man. It's easy.
Chargers are built to win right now, man. They had a lot of injuries this year. Derwin James was out. He's one of the best safeties in the league, and they had the Seahawks blueprint from a few years ago. Sign everybody on the defense. They got some good DBs over there. They got Joey Bosa, who's kind of off the edge. Melvin Ingram, he's probably gonna go into free agency. But if you pay the defense, you got a rookie quarterback on a rookie deal, and he broke the. He's probably gonna rookie of the year. So they got a good situation out in Los Angeles for the Chargers, but I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see who ends up over there. I haven't seen any rumors on the Chargers yet, but it's hard to win.
Whoever gets there is going to get a great position to succeed.
Yeah, it's hard to win too when you got to play the Chiefs twice a year too.
But that's tough to say the division too. And the Raiders are always like an 8-8 team, so
Yeah, so Gruden not it, man. But so you talked about Bieniemy going to the Bears. Who do you think will be the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears 2021? Let me start off with mine. I think the Bears should go after Dak Prescott.
He's not happy.
He's not going to resign with the Cowboys. I don't think Jerry's going to get it done. And if you add Dak Prescott to the Bears, he's the best quarterback by far in the Chicago Bears history. Look what he's did. The Chicago Bears never had a quarterback throw for over 5,000 yards, and Nagy doesn't trust Mitch to run his system the way he does. You can see it in the game. He's
Mitch is out. He's gone.
He's got a tight, a leash. If you give him Dak Prescott, I feel like it'll be different, expand it more. Maybe re-sign A-Rob. A-Rob probably come back. You got Mooney back. Cole Kmet. Maybe Jimmy Graham comes back. Give me Dak.
Cohen comes back too.
Give me Dak Prescott.
I like the Dak Prescott move, but like the Bears, they get these quarterback options that they can go with, and they get fucking Nick Foles, man. And it's just like we could have had Teddy Two Gloves, we could have interviewed Cam Newton. Maybe he would have done better than he did this year, but we make a trade for Nick Foles, and it's just like
a move in the pocket.
They're never gonna do what you want them to do, but I'm going to dream, and I'm going to hope that they can get Deshaun Watson or Dak Prescott, but
hopefully
they're going to mess around and get Gardner Minshew or something.
Or Jameis Winston.
Jameis them dips.
Maybe draft, a Mac Jones or a Kyle Trask in NFL.
Second round. Yeah, Mac Jones would be good too, but
if Mac Jones falls, we'll see. If he has a good pro day lined up, he might go late first round. So we got a great slate this week of NFL games. I'm excited as hell for these games. These games, especially the Saturday games. Saturday games should be. So let's start off with the first Saturday game. Rams traveling to Lambeau Field. They're talking about some snow happening. Talking about cold conditions.
Oh yeah.
Who you got, man? Rams, best defense.
I got the Rams in this one. All right. The Packers, they don't really do well in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Adams is the one receiver they have. They have Lazard and the other guy, but it's just like Jalen Ramsey's going to take away your number one option unless they throw it to Tonin like a couple of times. But this Packers offense, everything they do well, the Rams match up well on defensive end. And I think Leonard Floyd, Aaron Donald, they're going to get after Aaron Rodgers this game. They had 5 sacks in the last playoff game.
Aaron Donald's playing.
Yeah, and if Cam Akers can have 130 yards again this week, that's really going to set up Goff well, and they can set up the play action. They get those little jet sweeps they be doing, from quick hits. Oh, that shit is decent. I like what McVay does, but I got the Rams in this one. I think the running game, because the Packers, their defense is not no world beaters. You know what I mean? So I think Cam Akers is going to have another day. I think Goff is going to play good enough to win.
Yeah, I mean, Goff has not had his best year this year, but he's still took him to the Super Bowl a few years ago. But you saw Steve Sarkisian the other night versus Ohio State. He was putting Devontae Smith in motion, getting the matchups he wanted. That's the same way the Packers are gonna do. They're gonna use Devontae Adams in motion, and I mean, look what happened versus the Bears. They had Danny Trevathan on Devontae Adams. So the Packers are
smoked.
They're gonna get the matchup they wanted, but Aaron Rodgers is 0-4 in his last 4 starts playing the number 1 rated defense in the NFL. So that's not a good sign for Aaron Rodgers, but this offense has looked insane this year. There's nothing they can't do on offense. But if Ramsey can ultimately get the matchup he wants with Devontae Adams, it's gonna be a cold day in Green Bay. But I got the Packers winning. I got the Packers advancing.
You want that Brady versus Rodgers playoff conference championship game?
I called it a few weeks ago.
It would be raw.
I called it Brady Rodgers NFC championship game. I still think it's gonna happen, but so now in the Saturday night game, Ravens traveling to the Bills. 2 hot teams right now. It's supposed to snow in Buffalo, so it looking like a lot of snow games this week. That's what I like to see. Who you got, Ravens?
January weather, man. I got the Ravens in this one. This is my Super Bowl team. I've said it. I put it in one of your tweets earlier this year, man, or earlier last year, that the Ravens Bears, but the Bears let me down. But I'm staying with the Ravens. I think, bro, this defense really stepped up against Derrick Henry last week. Dude, they were all over him. And if they can just get a little pass rush on Josh Allen to stop this prolific offense the Bills have right now, because the pass rush is going to need to help out with Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, John Brown, all the weapons Josh Allen has. And they're going to have to spy him, too. They're going to have somebody looking after Allen because he's the leading rusher, David Singletary, Zach Moss, they're not getting anything going in the run. And I don't think the run game is going to be much of a factor for this game. But the Ravens, if Lamar Jackson can have 100-some yards like he did last week, and a couple, Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, if you can make some plays, Des Bryant, somebody can make a play in the passing game for the Ravens. It's going to be special, man. I got the Ravens.
Big trust. Lamar Jackson has never played a snow game before. That's not good news to hear, man. The Ravens are the hottest team in the NFL, though. But the Bills, they struggle on defense when stopping the run. They rank.
It'll be a problem when you play the Ravens, bro.
They rank 27th in defensive rushing touchdowns. And they gave up 21 rushing touchdowns this whole year. With the Ravens have 24 rushing touchdowns this year. Man, give me the Ravens on the road. Big trust, man. Give me Lamar Jackson on the road, man. Stop doubting this man. Oh, he's not a good quarterback. He's never won a playoff game. This man was the MVP.
Won one, man.
That was what they were saying before the year, man. This man was MVP. Put some respect on his name, man. Some respect on his name.
Oh yeah, bro. Now you're talking my language, man. These Ravens, bro. The flock, man. They coming after them.
Good, man. They good. All right. Now, Sunday game. Browns versus Chiefs. Browns versus Chiefs. Who you got?
All right. Nah. I'm going to be the only one that picks the Browns that you're probably going to hear. Everybody's going to be like the Chiefs, man. Nobody's going to beat the Chiefs. They're the Super Bowl favorites. Nobody can touch them. Denzel Ward's coming back this week. He's gonna have a mission, man. Tyreek Hill he's gonna have to stop him. And I don't know who on the Browns defense can guard Travis Kelce. But this Browns offense, man, they can put up numbers with anybody. You saw what they did against the Steelers last week. Ooh, that run game is something else. Them and the Ravens, bro, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt together, they make the perfect combo. I think, and Baker Mayfield looks confident, bro. When he has that run game going, he is making every single throw he's got to make. Ooh, and you know the head coach is coming back this week. So, shit. I got the Browns in this one.
The Browns jumped on the Steelers early last week, man. But they got Denzel Ward back. But let me hit you with a quick stat real quick.
Okay, let me hear it.
Browns backup quarterback Case Keenum makes more money than all the Browns DBs. That's pretty fucking sad. That's pretty sad. And he's a backup quarterback. But I don't know. The Browns are coming off one of the biggest playoff wins in Browns history. Chiefs have not looked good at the end of the year. They have not looked good at all. They were back there trying to play backyard football, trying out different things. And like when they did that a little circle motion and give a ball to throw the ball to Patrick Mahomes, like trying to do too much, man. If AJ Terrell would have caught that ball in the end zone, they would have lost to the Falcons.
AJ Terrell.
Real, man. You don't want to see Jamar Chase, man, anytime soon. But the Chiefs are just a different team in the playoffs. They've shown that year in, year out since Mahomes came. Andy Reid has been different. I want to pick the Browns. You know I like the Browns. You know I like them.
It's hard. It's hard for me to pick the upset in this one.
I
know the Chiefs are gonna win.
It's at Arrowhead. That don't make a difference this year, but it's at Arrowhead. It's probably gonna snow there too. Just keep the snowing up probably. But I gotta go Chiefs, man. I have to.
Shit, if the Browns win, they gonna do that lap around Arrowhead.
They go pull a John Gruden 2.0. Now let's finish this NFL weekend with the Bucks traveling to New Orleans in the Superdome. No snow in this one. Versus the Saints.
The old heads, man.
Let's see what you got, man. Drew Brees versus Tom Brady. Great.
I got the Bucks in this one. But you know Marshawn Lattimore. He gonna play the game of the year. It's Mike Evans. He ready. But I think even if he locks down Mike Evans, it doesn't matter. Gronk, you got Godwin, you got Antonio Brown.
Oh, God, baby.
Oh, God, bro, he's doing his thing.
Oh, God, he gonna answer.
He's been playing like his old self like the past 4 games.
5 touchdowns in the last 4 games. Call that, man.
He's killing it. On a tear. And then Leonard Fournette is playing like his old self, too. He had 93 yards rushing it in the last week. And this Buccaneers offensive line doesn't get enough credit. They played a great front 4 last week, but only 1 sack, man. They are doing what they have to do, and the run game was solid. This week I'm seeing a similar, even though the Saints front 4 is a lot better. If Leonard Fournette can get his carries going and Antonio Brown can produce and have a big game coming out of the slot, man, and Tom Brady just got to show up. The last time they played the Saints, they ran the ball twice in the first half, man. And it's all about the run game. So I got the Bucks.
I got one word for you, bro. One word, 4 letters. G-O-A-T. Give me the GOATs. You know I got Tom Brady in this one, man. Don't go against the GOAT in the playoffs. It never ends good for you.
Shit. What about last year, G? The Titans, man.
We're not talking about last year. We're talking about this year. We're talking about that man Bruce Arians and Tom Brady. Marshawn Lattimore versus Mike Evans, the matchup we all want to see. Marshawn Lattimore's rookie year played amazing. He's played like shit since, except for versus Mike Evans. That man is a different beast versus Mike Evans. He only knows how to play versus Mike. That's why he wears a red mouthpiece, because he knows I only have to play good with Mike Evans. It just reminds him. But Godwin did not even play good last week, and they did good. Godwin had like 4 or 5 drops. Mike Evans went crazy. Antonio Brown, that man calling God. going crazy. Leonard Fournette out the backfield. He keep catching that. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks are a different team the last time they played the Saints. The Saints had like 5 sacks the last time they played the Bucks. They were getting after him.
And Trey Hendrickson is practicing and stuff now.
They got their left guard.
That's a big piece.
This Bucks team is a different beast since they played the Saints last. They beat them twice already. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. You know Brady getting them boys right, man. You know he is. You know he is. Give me the Bucks. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know, man. Them Saints, they ready. This is Drew Brees' last year, man.
Drew Brees, it's gonna be his last game too. That's all I'm gonna say.
I wouldn't be surprised if the game ended some crazy like a Hail Mary or something and the Saints lose, bro. I would not be surprised.
That man Sean Payton got slimed the other day. That's not happening this time, all right, Sean? You're not getting slimed this time. You got slimed in the Jays.
You see that little kid trying to slime Cameron Jordan? He's like, he got the.
You guys aren't playing Mitch Trubisky this week, man. That's all. You're not playing it. You're playing the GOAT, man. Man,
shit, but the Bucks, they didn't look good against the quarterback from the Redskins, whoever the hell he is.
Taylor Heineke, man. He did go crazy, man. I ain't go crazy. He did look good.
They played Drew Brees this week now.
Drew Brees can't throw past 20 yards, man. Accurately. Unless it's the Michael Thomas over the middle. You know hey,
all right, now it's your favorite time, bro.
Let's
go. You know what time it is.
You know what time
Rapid fire takes.
No, it's.
All right. Who's going to be the boss of this big 3 with the Nets?
Chris Bosh in the corner. Man, give me Kyrie.
Hey, minus the heart troubles.
Hey, you know it's Kyrie, man. You know, it might even be DeAndre Jordan at this point, man. Kyrie not even playing. It might even be DeAndre.
Or what's the Joe Harris?
Joe Harris, I'm surprised he's asking to get traded.
Bro, them Mark Henry memes of James Harden kill him.
Dude, they did him bogus, man. I'm talking about Mark Henry too. They're talking about Mark Henry did him bogus, man.
I know he had a pregame meal.
hey, them Rockets uniforms cold though. Them blue ones, those are cold, man.
Yes, they are cold.
John Wall like him too. He a crip, man. That's all. Hey,
yes, sir. All right, who will have a better career with their new team, LeVert or Oladipo?
I like Oladipo on the Rockets, but give me Chris LeVert because he's the number 1 option on the Pacers. Well, he's going to be number 2 because Sabonis is 1, but I feel like LeVert and Sabonis can do good things 1-2.
The Pacers and the Rockets are both loaded now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say Oladipo, though, because he has more to prove in this. Like, they don't really – like, Christian Wood is balling out of his mind, but they're not ball dominant. So as much as, like, the Pacers, they have a lot more scores, but – yeah, I'm gonna go Oladipo. All right. Who is your favorite to win the Super Bowl?
You know, I just said the favorite, man. Tom Brady, Buccaneers. Give me the Bucks, man.
I'm gonna go. The Ravens, man. Lamar Jackson, bro. Imagine he wins MVP in his first starting season, and then he wins the Super Bowl in his second. You know what that sounds like? A lot. Patrick Mahomes. End the discussion. But, all right. Who has the most to prove in the Saints-Bucks game?
Mike Evans.
What?
That man be getting clamped up versus everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not everybody else versus Marshawn. He's got 1,000 yards every season.
He's got to prove it this game for sure.
But Marshawn Lattimore, he had like 1 catch each time, man. So
1 catch, shit. I'm going to go with the Saints in this one. After 6 straight losses in the playoffs, and this is Drew Brees' last year, they have to come out with a win. But what are you most excited for in 2021?
Man, I know you go say your goals and everything, but give me Patrick Williams Rookie of the Year. We 6-man for 6-man blitz for a reason. It's that man, Patrick Williams, 6-man in college, ACC, 6-man of the year. Patrick Williams, Rookie of the Year, man. Give me that flower boy, man.
There can't be an episode without a Patrick Williams quote.
Patrick Williams reference every episode, man. That's, you know how we rocking.
He's in the starting lineup too. He's been doing good.
They've been calling him Baby Kawhi. I wouldn't go that far, but Baby Kawhi.
I wouldn't either.
That's what they say, not me. That's what
he gave Kawhi 17 points though.
good sign. The club, baby.
But I'm gonna go with, I'm excited for the future of the podcast. We keep pushing, getting the more downloads. Keep the love up.
Hey, next week, baby, rowed a boat. I'm not gonna say much about next week, but rowed a boat. Sky Yuma, man, rowed a boat, man.
Fan favorite. All right. Who is going to last longer, Saleh with the Jets or Urban Meyer?
The AFC South it's kind of open, but the Colts with Frank Wright, they've been doing good. They just need a quarterback. They're a quarterback away. The Titans, they got a great coach. So I feel like the AFC South is harder in a sense. If they can find a coach with Deshaun Watson, I feel like it's kind of harder. But I just like Saleh with the Jets. They have 7 first round. They have 7 picks in the first 4 rounds. They got a lot of cap. So and they're gonna definitely sign Richard Sherman or something. Like the cap. They go sign veterans on defense like Richard Sherman or something. So I feel like Saleh with the Jets gonna last longer. Irving got them headaches. You know what I'm saying?
Migraines. But I think it's tough though because Saleh is a great coach and I think he would succeed more. But it's that AFC East, bro. That's getting tougher though. The Dolphins are a rising team. We don't know about the Patriots, but the Patriots will be a little competitive every year. But I'm gonna go with Saleh. What is your Super Bowl matchup currently?
I'm gonna go. I got them Bucks. Going Bucks versus Chiefs. That's my pick right now. Bucks versus Chiefs.
Hey, goat versus baby goat. I like it. Who's gonna get the reins, man? But I'm gonna go Ravens Bucks. I'm sad it couldn't be the Ravens Bears, but I got the Ravens winning this too.
This dude, man.
Winning it all.
This dude.
All right, what you got for closing remarks?
Closing remarks. I don't know if y'all updated on the New York Times, but I got y'all. Stephon Thomas. He's a programmer who lives in San Francisco. 10 years ago, he had a Bitcoin. He has a Bitcoin account. He invested like $100, $200 just dollars in there. And 10 years later, it's about $220 million. But he doesn't know the password to it. So you get 10 tries, and he already used 8 of them. So he has 2 tries left.
How you with me, bro? Every password is the same, bro. Like, how do you you get 8 tries? How many passwords you got?
Dude, that's tough. It's like, what do you?
I know he hard on himself. I know he
wrote it down too, but it's been 10 years, so he threw it. It probably got thrown away or something. But he got to go like Twitch it or something. Like put it on Twitch, make some money off this.
You can't forget your password type shit.
220 million, man. Like, damn, that's a lot of money.
I'm gonna go with Clay Chasepool saying that the Browns were gonna get blown out by the Chiefs. And he calls the Browns classless. This man has teammates that dance on logos for every week. And he allows that.
He'd be on TikTok too.
He would make the TikToks with them. The hypocrisy, man.
It's a two-way street, bro. It's a two-way street. All right, now let's go into the segment that we've been missing the last few weeks. We back though. Song of the week. Let's see what you got.
Back in blood, man. Lil Durk and Pooh Shiesty, man. Been playing that all week.
That's all hot, man. But I've been listening to Taking a Trial on repeat, man. Young Thug? Jeffrey?
Ooh. I've never been a Young Thug fan, man. But we ran in the ditches, we ran in the money. We ran in the ditches, we ran in the money.
Get into it, okay. But, that's the end of the show for you guys. I appreciate you guys for listening all the way through. And if you do, tell a friend. Make sure to subscribe. Unsubscribe and subscribe again if you want. I mean, that. give us a 5-star rating. Tell a friend, retweet, share it, do something. Help your boys out.
Yes, sir.
But appreciate you guys again, and hopefully next week got a great interview for you guys. So stay tuned to that, and peace out.
Yes, sir.